Well, sadly, this episode took Starshine to the barn, but it did focus on Rangi and her grandmother pretty much being her only parental figure when she was a child, which is odd, but we can clearly see that Rangi was kind of like a scaredy cat, and because of that, her grandmother pretty much treat Rangi as a child even today. That was pretty much it for it, because this entire episode, or at least the entire section about Rangi, which kind of shows us that the show doesn't really know what to do with her, because she also needed to share with a bunch of different things, with Rangi actually trying to prove her grandmother that she's a grown-ass woman and she doesn't need her help anymore. And that was good. It's simple. It was very much kind of like the easiest part of the review to write. I just wish that Rangi would have actually gotten more. She did get a really cool moment where she took Starshine's little pearls slash chemis and actually used all 5 cosmic chemis, but that was it really for Rangi. It was the easiest part of the review to write, with her actually saving both herself, her grandmother, and Raine by each and every episode from time to time get more and more useless. For fuck's sake, Hotoro, just boost up your friend's mana. But I did love that the show is still continuing to play with what can become amalgam, with pretty much, if you really think about it, the main story of the episode being who the fuck is the Nine-Tail amalgam. And that was like, oh, who it is and who it attacked. Maybe there is something to it. Specifically, having Atropus kind of be in the village was a little weird hint, which we're going to talk about Raine and Atropus' entire scene quite later. How much, if you really think about it, have you seen the last 2 amalgam that Atropus made? Both of them were gold, because she used fucking Garion's Rubik's Cube. So I don't get why the show even tried to think that, oh yeah, maybe it was Atropus, where you can clearly see the Nine-Tail amalgam was very much in silver. But fine, I kind of did like the big reveal, how much it was kind of funny that the fucking fox deity in the end was the fucking amalgam, and he pretended to be evil to save the village by having himself being proclaimed as a bad guy, at least as amalgam, to have him and Hotoro fight, and Hotoro would just kick him really hard to a wall, and a big hot sauna steamer water fucking geyser would just pop out of a fucking stone. It was kind of cool to have like the entire weird scene with Starshine kind of saying, oh my god, I have seen something. But it was kind of funny, and also it kind of tells us that, yeah, God deities can become bad guys in GOTCHARD's universe. I don't know, that's kind of funny. How much, again, they should have totally connected it to Gates. While to, in my opinion, my least favorite part of the episode, and that is the fucking conversation between Raine and fucking Atropus, with the show weirdly continuing to think that, oh my god, we should totally have Atropus turn good. Why? Why? Can you tell me that? I don't care. She already turned on Lachesis, and Lachesis is totally kind of way more of a good guy than Atropus. So why the fuck are you trying to do Saki from Rube again? Like, okay, they can do something interesting with Atropus, specifically Atropus kind of like having herself be kind of like the puppet, cutting her own strings, and she's becoming her own person. That could be fun, where Saki kind of turned good for no apparent reason. But like, Atropus was evil from the get-go. She was created to be evil. So why the fuck you need to do it now? I don't get it. Just why? And if you want to fucking like do Atropus turning good, have her died immediately after. Do the Agamas thing. And it was kind of fun that in the end of the episode, my favorite duo in GOTCHARD, being Kajiki and Starshine, are sticking together now as a fucking detective duo that maybe would get a manga that would be very successful to lead to an anime that we never get a fucking sequel of. Where the fuck is Futopia Season 2? Please, I'm begging you, it's been more than 2 years. And probably we're never going to see that team up again. I think this is the last time we're going to see Starshine. I could be surprised, but probably the next time we're going to see Kajiki is just I showed up. We're not going to talk about Starshine. We're not going to talk about me being a detective. I don't know. I think like Kajiki's entire thing of like showing up, not explaining anything, doing something fucking random and goofy, and leaving for at least 3 or 4 episodes and pretty much repeat is kind of a funny gag. I don't know. Overall, it was a really fun episode. Nothing really out of the ordinary. I think the first episode was slightly better, but it very much hinged on Starshine being like a fun fucking character. So, what you thought about GOTCHARD episode 29, comment below, let me know. Thank you very much for watching this review. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you liked it even more. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.